Hi everyone, and welcome back to my little world in the deep woods of Sweden. Winter is about to end here, and I feel like it just started. It's been a very strange winter in many ways, and even if it went so quick, I'm so glad to welcome the warmth and the light again. Nanook. You're a very happy boy today, yeah? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's take a little coffee on the stairs before starting this day. Good morning, everyone! I am sitting here in the morning sun, listening to the birds, and I have this feeling of coming out of a long, dark winter. It feels like the first day of spring almost, even though it's only the middle of March. But this year I would say we are 1 month ahead when it comes to the spring. Ever since the end of January, it has been very warm and very stormy, a lot of hard winds, so the snow has melted so quickly. So right now it looks like how it would look like in the mid or end of April. The fields down by the lake, they are almost all free from snow, and in the forest too, it's like some parts where there's no snow at all. How it feels to walk like this, and look at this! It feels so nice to just touch the ground, the moss, and even smelling like organic material again and not just ice and cold. If you know me by now, you know that I always struggle a lot in the end of the winter because it's like a never-ending period of snow melting, and yeah, the winter just never wants to let go. But this year it's the opposite. This year reminds me a lot of the first winter that I lived here in 2010. The winter was really beautiful. It was a lot of snow. It was minus 38 degrees for over 2 weeks, so it was the coldest winter that I've ever experienced. But then the spring came fast and very intense. So in the 1st of April, there was almost no snow left. And ever since then, I have never experienced that before. Usually it's so much snow in March. It snows and snows, so usually in March we have more snow than in February. But this year it's not like that. It has not been snowing a lot, and I know some people love to have a lot of snow in March because they love to go on snowmobiles and stuff, so I understand that some people are not so happy, but I am really happy because I can go out in the forest and I can go down on the fields, and it's like I feel like I'm gifted with 1 month more of spring, because if it continues like this, the whole of April will be like a spring month. And I love spring. I love spring so much. So I'm just saying yes, please. I love this. Continue. So how are you guys doing? I hope you're good. It was a pretty long time ago since my last vlog. I have been very busy with a lot of different things, mostly the build of our gallery and store. Been spending a lot of time in Sollefteå at a workshop, since we are probably gonna open this gallery now we hope, we are aiming for the end of June, but we haven't set a date yet, but we really aim for that. And there's so much more stuff to do than I ever could imagine. And since we are a very small team, we do everything ourselves, so yeah, it's a lot of work with that, but it's also so much fun. The sun is getting a little bit harder. I'm just gonna adjust. But I've also spent a lot of time in my art studio, and that has been almost like a contrast to all the work that we have with the store and gallery. As fast as I got time, I spent time up in my art studio painting. Nanook is under me right now. What are you doing, Nano? Out of all places you could be, you chose this. Okay. So yeah, I've been painting a lot, and I've also been filming a lot when I'm painting. I have seen so many of you request more videos of me painting. So yeah, I'm doing that right now. So I hope to make like longer videos of just me painting and showing how I build the structures or the textures and everything. Hey Nanook, yeah, I'm gonna go out with him now. He needs a walk. That has also been really intense lately. Nanook has... we have probably had a neighbor dog on heat, and that happened in February sometime, and I think this is his 7th week or 8th week now, maybe. It's been around 2 months. Watch the camera. That he has totally lost it in a way. It started off really well. He got more energy and he just got a little bit more healthier and started walking longer. But then it turned into a really stressful thing for him. I don't know if you can hear him panting all the time, because that's what he's doing. It's been, he's just been so stressful and so anxious, and it has been really hard on me as well, because I have not got the same focus on doing things. Like he's never happy, and I think it's like 13-14 days now since we got him chemically castrated. I thought I would never need to do that again. I think the last time we did that was like 3 years ago. I just never thought he would need to be castrated again because of his age. But apparently, yeah, he needed that. And the veterinary said too that it was really good that we took that decision, because some dogs can actually get sick by being in this stress, and especially if they're old. It takes a lot of energy from them. And yeah, he's on the stairs here now. So yeah, I feel like I'm all confused when I speak now, because there's like so many things floating in my mind. There's been so much things going on. But yeah, Nanook has definitely been a big theme of the past weeks, because he has been going crazy in a way. And now we got the shot like 14 days ago, and now it should start to work. But usually when they get this chemically shot of castration, they get worse for a time, for a couple of weeks before it gets better. And yeah, that really happened. Like, yeah, to be honest, it's been so hard. It's very hard to see him so stressed and not be able to do anything about it. Are you very stressed? I can't help you. And it's also hard when you just need a little break of peace to concentrate on something, and he's just whining and panting. And yeah, I think for all of you who have male dogs or have had male dogs, maybe you can relate to this. It's just that it's been going on for such a long time now, so it's been a draining thing. I don't get how his old heart is taking it. But the good thing though is that he has got a lot of workouts because of this. He can now walk for much longer than he used to. He needs more like workouts, and he has got a lot of better condition. So yeah, in that way it's really good. I thought I was gonna go on a little walk through the village with him now. I just gotta tell you something that totally melted my heart. Nanook, he has been losing a lot of fur lately, like they always do this time of the year. So every day I take him outside and I brush him to get some of the fur away, so I get less cleaning to do inside. And then there is a squirrel that's coming here every day, picking up the fur and yeah, collecting it, and probably it takes it to its nest and like builds a bed out of it. I've heard that they can do that they use dog hair for nesting. And I don't know, it's just something about that thought that there are some squirrels probably sleeping in Nanook's fur every night. Oh, that's so sweet. Come now. Yeah, this is a sign of spring when my cat joins the walks. Hello, you beautiful, cute, perfect, amazing being. This was the most beautiful start on this day that I could ever imagine. I have been so stressed out for the past week because of so much, you know. I gotta be honest though, like, you see how he is panting like all the time, and he does this inside as well, like 24 hours. Well, not when he's sleeping, of course. I just get worried that he has so much stress in his body. Or he's just feeling really good, I don't know. But as you can see, he's not really calm. He's very like... And it's because he can smell the female dog still, I guess. You wanna go and make puppies? I wouldn't mind though, have a puppy of you. If Nanook could still make puppies. Well, I guess biologically, but he could. And I was thinking, like, if he could get puppies and if he would get puppies, what would my dream female dog be? And that is an Instagram account that I follow. Her name is Nala. She is the sweetest golden retriever. I think the Instagram account is called Adventures with Nala. Imagine if Nala and Nanook had a puppies. Oh my god. But I mean, it's too late. But it would be really cute puppies, I think. Oh my gosh, this was the best moment in 1,000 years. Guys, I'm so glad for this moment. And it's still early in the day, so I'm gonna squeeze out some more nice moments of this day. I've done to deserve this. I'm out of coffee, I realized. So I'm drinking something called mate instead. Mate. It's a traditional South American drink, and I've been drinking it on and off ever since I was really young. I met a woman once who drank mate, and I was so fascinated by the whole ritual around it and how it was like a tradition to pass the mug around. It was like a social thing to drink. So it's like dried leaves out of the yerba mate plant, and it tastes very green, and it has caffeine, but not like as strong as coffee, so it gives you a more smooth and even kick or boost, or how to say, which actually I like much more than coffee. Coffee sometimes makes me very stressed, so I try to drink less of it and instead drink mate instead of coffee. So cheers everyone, and thank you for sharing this beautiful spring day with me. So guys, I feel like I just need to share something with you. I've been going through something that I have not shared publicly, and that I still don't want to share publicly, but there is a part of it that I feel really ready to share. I actually feel like I have to in order to be able to create videos again normally, because I feel like I'm in a way hiding something from you, even though I'm not. I think a lot of you have already figured this out. Me and Johan, we are not living together right now. I have been living here in my art studio for quite some time now, ever since October or November, something last year. And I know it has been quite obvious in my videos since I am here all the time. I know a lot of you have understood that I probably live here. And I think that is the reason why I feel like I need to share this. Because sometimes when something is very obvious, when a lot of people know about something and you're still not sharing about it, then it just creates this tension in the air in a way. At least it feels like that for me. So nowadays when I make videos, it just feels not as easy when I live here, but I am not open about that this is my home right now. So yeah, that is the first thing I want to say, that I live here. And I live here with Nanook, my dog, and Nayeli, my cat. So honestly, this past half year has been one of the toughest periods in my whole life. And it's not only relationship-wise, it's so many other things happened at the same time. So I've really struggled, like emotionally and mentally and everything. It goes up and down, and of course things like this are not easy to share about, and I also don't feel like I want to share everything. And when it comes to me and Johan, we really want to keep our process private because we are still trying to figure things out. So by sharing this now, I actually only want to share that we live apart, so so I can share more freely from my life here. And the rest I want to keep, for ourselves. But even though we have had a really, really hard and challenging time, we both feel very grateful for all of this, because it has allowed for growth to come, for a lot of healing, and it's been really hard, but so much beautiful things have come out of it. At least I can say this now, when it has been some time, and we don't know yet how our path will unfold in the future, but we take one day at a time and trust the process. I can really imagine that this subject can trigger a lot of emotions in some people, and maybe especially because I just share a small part, so I guess it's easy to want to fill in the blanks and get more curious. But that's why it feels important for me to also add that there is no drama in this. There is no hatred, there is no negativity, and only we know what we are going through and why. So we know what's best for us, And please trust that we got this. You don't need to worry. And however the future will unfold, it will be all good. I honestly really trust that, even though some days are really hard. But I know it's all gonna be good. And this is the beauty of life in a way. It's ever changing. That's the only thing we know for sure. So now you know that I live here, and I already feel this, like this blockage is gone. Now I can share that I live here and you get to see my home. Thank you so much for listening. Oh, I can feel the warmth on my face from the sun. So, despite the reason to why I live here, I also want to say that I love living in my art studio. Ever since I renovated this house, I had a strange feeling that I would live here, and now I do that. And so here is my art studio. You know, you've seen this before. And now I want to show you my bedroom, which is in here. Isn't it cute? So I love to live here. I honestly feel like I need to be here now. So even if my life feels so chaotic and messy and I feel emotionally confused and very unsettled, I still kind of feel like I am at the right place at the right time. I'm supposed to be here. That's also the reason why I renovated the kitchen in September, October. It's still so sunny outside and I feel like I wanna be outside today, so I'm gonna go to a place in the forest where I always go in the spring. It's like a steep hill upwards, so the snow melts there really quick. Usually in the winter, springtime, there's always totally melted in that hill, even though it's a lot of snow left everywhere else. I would actually like to go there now. I gotta take the car though, and I'm gonna go there alone, since Nanuk absolutely cannot walk there, and he is still very tired from our beautiful walk today. Look up here. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. I am so grateful for this day, and before I end this video, I just have one thing left that I want to do, and that is to gather around the fire with you guys tonight. In my previous video, I made a fireplace in the forest above my house, and I shared about a fire ritual that I often do, where I write a wish, a prayer or an intention on a piece of paper and put it in the fire, and then I imagine how the smoke carries the wish up to the universe. And I asked you guys to write your wishes in a comment so that I could bring them to the fireplace and have this fire ritual together with you. I received thousands of beautiful, heartfelt comments where you share your wishes or prayers, and I've been trying my best to bring as many of them as I possibly could. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for participating in this with me. It's been quite an emotional journey going through them. I spent 2 days and evenings working on this, and my heart felt wide open after reading each and every wish that I printed out. It's so hard to read some of your wishes and so beautiful at the same time. It just gives me so much perspective, I guess. We got the most magical night for the fire ritual. The stars were shining so bright and there was even northern lights on the sky. Now there is northern lights, like all over the sky. It almost looks like it's like a circle right above me. It's so beautiful. This feels a bit unreal, to be here by the fire and see all these stars and the northern lights. Wow. Beautiful it is. Pillars of light. And here's the smoke that carries up all your wishes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here on my channel and for spreading so much love and light around you. I love you. Bye bye.